What's up, you guys? Welcome to our May bullet journal update video. Thank you so much for joining me today. A few things before I get started. First off, I want to give a huge shout out to the talented lady that did the henna on my hands. I was a bridesmaid in one of my best friend's wedding this past weekend, and it was just such a magical experience just to learn so much more about the Indian culture. I was so humbled and honored to be able to be a part of that. So I just want to give a huge shout out. If you're in the Dallas area and you need some beautiful henna done, Sinobra S Henna. I'm going to include her information down below so you guys can check out her artwork. She's so talented. And this that you see on my hands is like day 7. It looks so good still. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing our May cover page, monthly and weekly spreads. Then we're going to go back in time and check out our April spreads that you guys haven't seen in case you guys need some new ideas for layouts. And then we're going to go ahead and end with our giveaway of the month. I don't have any new supplies for this month. I'm so sorry. I've been on the road, so I haven't been able to shop, but I should have something for you guys next month. Lastly, if you guys are new to this channel or to this series, I have my great startup guides for beginners down below in case you guys want to check that out. Other than that, let's go ahead and jump back into our May cover page. Alright, so for this month, I really wanted to get back to drawing florals. It's springtime, and I just really missed challenging myself with complicated botanicals. Alright, so I wanted a lot more breathing room in this month's cover page, so I decided on this like diagonal spread of flowers that's kind of emerging from the May font. I then wanted to create a diamond frame around the word May, so I used washi tape as almost like a clean template around the perimeter of the diamond. That way, whenever I drew any of the flowers and leaves, if I ended up drawing within that diamond shape, it's no problem because once I peel off the washi tape, it creates a super clean line for me. So I sketch everything out in pencil first. I use my favorite reference guide. It's called the Botanical Line Drawing Book by Peggy Dean. It includes like really easy steps for creating flowers, leaves, cacti, succulents. I literally just flip through and see what inspires me and then just draw that onto the collage, move on to the next flower. I try to look for a nice mix of different petal shapes and also flower sizes. Once I did one side, I literally copied the same symmetry onto the other as best as I could. And yeah, I hope you guys like how it turned out. So for the actual pens, I'm using the Pigma Micron pen in number 02 and 03. I initially did everything in 02 and I realized that I needed a little bit more dimension. So I went back over in 03 and just outlined things like stems, leaves, different crease marks, just to give it a little bit more of a bolder look and make certain things pop and give it just a teeny bit more depth. Then for finishing touches, I kind of wish I just left it super open and empty, but I ended up deciding to use the Pigma pen to just outline the actual diamond perimeter, and then I use a Tombow pen to fill in the empty spaces in the font with some pink. I honestly was going to do watercolor over everything, but I decided to keep this really clean and minimalist, and I hope you guys really like it. It's just something different from the past few months because I've been going like very explosive with color. Moving on to our May monthly spread, I'm doing something different this month. I actually want to incorporate more things than the typical large calendar, so yippee! Starting with the left-hand side, I did a mini-size calendar that only fit on one page. Each one of these squares is like 3.5 wide by 4 squares down. After I did that, I wanted to copy the cover page theme and did just those lush florals along the top of the calendar, in addition to just the bottom right to fill those empty spaces from the missing Friday and Saturday. And then for the May font, I did something kind of similar but more simplistic as the May font in the cover page. Alright, then below that, I wanted to do trackers this month, but I didn't have enough things to track to fill a full page, so I thought that this would be the perfect area to put those in. I wanted to copy just the square shape of the calendar, so I actually did my trackers as little mini squares. I'm tracking 3 simple things: water, making my bed, and doing my everyday gratitudes. So you'll see this later in the video, but I did 1 through 30, and I forgot there's 31 days in May, which I'm gonna again forget in a second. So just keep in mind there's an extra square that's gonna be in each one of these trackers. And then at the very bottom, I wanted to fill in this area, so I did a more like haphazard floral lush border along the bottom that still matches with the theme, but I just did a little bit more rushed and quickly, but still looks really cute. Alright, for the right hand side of the 2-page spread, I've got 3 areas. The top half of the page is going to be my events, and this is where I can write, specific appointments, important things for my future if it doesn't fit within the calendar day on the left hand side. Now, the titles were a hot mess. I kept changing my mind on like the color and the font, and then I like wanted to do some calligraphy work. Like, girl, I was all over the place. So I just used cardstock and just kept swapping it out until I got a look that I like. I also carried that bottom floral border over into the second page just to bring it all together as one cohesive 2-page spread. And then at the bottom, I have a goals section. And then the bottom right, I have this up next area. So I have a little mini calendar of June so I could see what the days land in the next month. And then also that little space underneath is any notes I need to write for myself, for the next month to remember and carry over. And then I ended up with pink calligraphy to match the other side with some yellow highlights and embellishments. I'm feeling it. I hope you guys like it. It's just something different than the big calendar that I always do. Alright, moving over to our weekly spread. I'm so excited to show you guys this. It is something that I'm trying in terms of overall productivity in my life, which is time blocking my day. So I have 7 super long, skinny vertical columns from the left to the right. I've got 4 days, Monday through Thursday on the left hand side, and then Friday to Sunday on the right hand side. Now within each column, I've numbered 6 a.m. all the way to 9 p.m. And this top area of each column is going to be for putting specific tasks into specific time blocks to get done during the day. For example, I'll draw a little bracket from 6 to 7 a.m., wake up, eat breakfast, make your bed, 7 to 8, check your email, so on and so forth. The top half is to organize each priority of your day and also give you little time markers to make sure you're on track to accomplish everything. Then the bottom half of each column is just for writing out your tasks. So I almost use that bottom half to just write down what I'm thinking, and then I use the top half to organize time blocks. I'm going to show you guys 2 weeks of examples whenever we go back in April, but for those of you who like to organize everything to the hour, this is a really cool way to try. So for the actual decoration of this page, I use a Tombow dual brush pen in mint green, and I kind of did all of my dates as little hidden shadows behind my headers for the day. And then the last area on the right hand side, I use that as a weekly dump area. So there's something that applies to the whole week. I can list that here outside of my daily priorities. And then the bottom right hand side, I have a little mini calendar just to see where these days fall within the month. And then for last decorations, I used 2 different washi tapes in a similar mint green, and then also my Jet Pens gifted washi tape in that nice clear grid as an overlay. And then I use my PAPERKUMACO stickers. I have these really cute panda coffee ones that looked really good with this whole minimalist mint theme. Hope you guys really like this spread, and let's go ahead and move on to our April weekly spread review. Alright guys, so here's where I left you off. This really cute tan tea time PAPERKUMACO theme spread. I have my 7 little square blocked dailies, a large column for tasks, and then my this week's appointment area on the far right, along with a mini calendar and just all over cuteness with the Ink by Jang stamps. I really love this spread a lot. I think this is one of my go-to ones that I'll always refer to because it's got a great mixture of everything and also feels very artistic at the same time. Then the next week in April, I was in such a mad rush because I had so much traveling to do, so I did a super minimalist spread, which sometimes I really like because it's very airy and I think it's really cute too. Everything in this spread is almost like box daily style. On the left hand side, I lumped everything by project, and then on the right hand side, everything was my daily boxes. So daily tasks versus ongoing project details. Hella simple, and honestly, the Tombow brush pens, just doing a few swipes, just turned this into a super cute minimalist spread. I love it. Okay, moving to the third week, this is the first iteration of the time blocked method that I'm trying right now. I did 6 columns, not thinking doy, there's 7 days in a week. So I did Monday through Friday and then one last column for the weekend. As you can see, I had to split that last weekend column into 2 days because I had specific things going on Saturday and Sunday. So definitely wanted to make that change. And then also I had a lot of empty space on the bottom, so I used that for a next week area, but I thought that I could definitely bring the columns down further. And then for the last week of April, I did a little bit more decoration. Got those 7 columns that are skinnier and longer. I have that extra weekly area on the right hand side to do anything that's weekly or for next week. The mini calendar, and I even still had space on the bottom, so I used that area to decorate with some bicycle washi tape. Super cute. And lastly, guys, our giveaway of the month. If you guys are interested in winning today's bundle, please be sure to do the 2 rules. Number 1, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit that red subscribe button and join the Miss Louie family. And number 2, there is a link down below in the description box that will take you to the actual giveaway page. Insert your information, your up-to-date email address, and then it'll follow you through the instructions. You can also do some add-on actions if you want to increase your likelihood of winning the giveaway. And if you're this month's lucky winner, you'll be winning the bundle of 1 LEUCHTTURM 1917 hardcover dotted journal, a cute cat-covered ruled notebook, a popsicle-shaped calculator, a Jetstream .38 pen, a complete 15-color set of the Zebra Mild Liner highlighters, an assorted set of sticky notes from the Erin Condren collection, a 12-piece set of journal stencils, a set of Erin Condren corner sticky pockets, and a pretty white and black marble pen case with a rose gold zipper. I hope you guys really liked today's bundle. If you guys are interested, again, follow the directions down below in the description box. This is open internationally for all my viewers, and be sure to enter before the end of May 31st, 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Get your entries in, and good luck to everyone. Thank you for joining me for our May bullet journal update. Be sure to follow my Pinterest bullet journal page if you guys want some more inspiration, and I hope you guys really have an amazing week out there. I love y'all, and I'll talk to you very soon. Bye!